Hello and welcome. Let's talk about something we can all relate to, right? That sometimes overwhelming task of cleaning. Today, we're going to look at how to flip that feeling of dread into something that's actually simple, manageable, and even, dare I say, beneficial. We're going to find out how to get from mess to mindful, and we'll do it one practical step at a time. We've all been there. You look around, and maybe you say it, maybe you just think it, but those words pop into your head. It's just this universal feeling of being surrounded by stuff, by clutter, and honestly, it's the perfect place for us to start our conversation today. So what do we really mean when we say such a mess? Well, it's pretty simple. It's when things are everywhere except where they're supposed to be. Shoes on the counter, mail on the dining table, clothes on, well, you get the picture. It's that state of disorganization that can feel like a really heavy weight. And that is exactly the problem we are here to solve. So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by talking about that overwhelming mess. Then we'll get into why cleaning really truly matters. After that, we'll lay out a simple plan to get things spotless. We'll even cover how to talk about it as a team before we tie it all back to finding peace in your own space. Okay, first things first. Let's just acknowledge that feeling. You walk into a room, you see the clutter, and your brain just short-circuits. Where do you even begin? It's this super common feeling, almost like a paralysis. But the good news is, there is a clear path forward, I promise. It's so easy to think of cleaning as just making a place look nice for guests or whatever. But the real benefits, the stuff that actually makes a difference in your life, they go so much deeper than just what you see on the surface. A clean home has a huge impact in 3 key areas. First up, our health. It's a no-brainer, right? Regular cleaning gets rid of dust and germs that can make us sick. Second, and this is a big one, our mental well-being. Psychologically, clutter is literally competing for your attention, which just ramps up your stress and anxiety. A tidy space is proven to bring that way down. And finally, safety. A clear floor means fewer things to trip over. Simple as that. And the good stuff doesn't stop there. When you clean, you're naturally organizing, which saves you a ton of time hunting for your keys or your phone. It also creates this really welcoming vibe for guests, which shows respect for them and for yourself. But maybe most importantly, a tidy home gives you this powerful sense of peace and control over your own little corner of the world.
All right, so we totally get why it's important. Now let's get into the how. This is where we take that overwhelming feeling and we break it down into a clear, doable plan that absolutely anyone can follow. So here it is, a super simple 5-step strategy. Step 1, make a plan. Instead of thinking, clean the entire kitchen, write down specific things like wash dishes or wipe counters. Step 2, gather your tools. Get everything you need ready to go so you're not running around looking for stuff. Step 3, focus on one room at a time. This way, you actually see your progress, which is a huge motivator. 4, and this is a pro tip for sure, always clean from top to bottom. Dust falls down, so you want to vacuum or mop last. And finally, step 5, get everyone involved. It's faster, it's fairer, and it makes it a team effort.
So, what's the end goal of this whole plan? It's to get your home spotless. Yeah, we're talking perfectly clean, not a single speck of dust in sight. Now that is a satisfying goal to aim for.
Okay, so that 5th step, involve everyone, that's often the trickiest part, isn't it? And success there really comes down to one thing: good communication. Having a shared language for what needs to get done prevents so much confusion and helps the whole team get on the same page.
Just to make sure we're all speaking the same language, let's quickly nail down a few terms. We'll use chores for those regular tasks like laundry, and tidy up specifically means to organize and put things back in their proper home. It seems basic, but trust me, having these clear definitions can really help avoid misunderstandings later.
Okay, this is a big one. Nobody likes being ordered around, especially in their own home. So how do you actually ask for help in a way that feels like a suggestion and not like a demand?
The difference here is so subtle, but it's incredibly powerful. Clean the floors is a command. It's direct, and it can feel a little harsh. But why don't you clean the floors? It turns it into a polite suggestion. That little shift in phrasing makes it feel so much more collaborative, and you're way more likely to get a yes.
And what if you're on the receiving end of a request, but you're, busy? Instead of just a blunt no, a phrase like, "I'm in the middle of something right now," is a really polite and natural way to let someone know you're tied up at the moment, but you still heard them. And if you totally intend to help out in a little bit, saying, "I'll be there in a second" is a super common way to say you'll be there very soon. It's a great way to show that you heard the request and you plan on getting to it, which just keeps the good vibes going.
Okay, let's bring this all home. We've gone over why cleaning is so important, how to do it without losing your mind, and even how to talk about it. It all comes back to this one really powerful idea: the link between our physical space and our mental peace.
So really, a peaceful home is kind of like a recipe with a few key ingredients. You need a clear plan, you need good team communication, and you need to appreciate all those health benefits and that amazing mental calm that you get as a result.
And here's the bottom line. The goal isn't just to have a clean house. That's not the destination. The goal is to build a foundation, a sanctuary where you can relax, think clearly, and just live a more peaceful life. A clean home is the tool that helps you build that.
So I'll leave you with this one question to really think about. Just take a look around you, right now. How is your physical space affecting your mental space? Understanding that connection? Well, that's the first step to creating a home and a life that truly feels good.